I'm back from Florida, bitch! A lot happened. Holy fuck. Everything from new Boogie updates to Ava or Chris Tyson. I'm not Ava, but I'll just say that so that I don't get in trouble. Fuck it. Boogie. There's more updates. Somehow it just got even fucking worse.
Yeah, but you're destroying people's lives regardless. You're going against the thing. Don't get up that fucking soapbox.
Boogie, stop.
Boogie,
stop.
Even from the time between like this live stream to now, there's been new updates. He's got a fucking face tat that says liar on his fucking cheek.
I do have a request, Boogie. You need to do a video tomorrow when you wake up how you feel about it and put it on your channel.
Okay.
Deal. That's the deal.
First important thing that I feel like I had to point out is that Keemstar did clear up, because a lot of people did say that like, oh, well, I mean, you're fired, Boogie. But fucking, he's still got like, what, 25% of the company? So like, even if he's not in the podcast, he's still getting paid for the podcast. Keemstar quickly put that shit to rest though, claiming that he bought his 25% of the share within the company. So Boogie's getting no more money from Locale Live from this anymore, and there's kids playing outside and you guys might hear them. Fuck.
Boogie technically owns like 25% of the show. So as soon as we did that stream where we fired Boogie, right away people were like, well, he's still going to get paid. I had no intentions of paying him at all because he was really fired. So I bought his shares. So for those that don't know, I bought his shares. He is not attached to Locale Live at all anymore. Gone. I just wanted to clear up that.
The second thing that I feel like I have to talk about, which is actually the main purpose of this video right here. I touched on it before in my previous video, the one, not the reaction, but the second video. I forgot what it was called. The video titled Boogie Just Made It Worse, which is going to be akin to what this video is going to be called, because Jesus fucking Christ. In that video, I touched on it a little bit, but I didn't really want to get into detail because I didn't know shit about it. But apparently, there's allegations out there that Boogie is faking his abuse also. I always knew that Boogie did have like a troubled childhood and like there was some form of abuse going on, but like I just didn't know what type of abuse. So I just like didn't touch on it at all. And then that second live stream with Destiny, he admitted to his dad making him jerk him off or something. It was a fucking crazy fucking section. I just didn't even want to touch that. But
my dad got drunk because he was an alcoholic.
Sure, I guess. Why not?
And he exposed himself to me.
Okay.
And then he encouraged me to masturbate with him.
Now I do want to say that him faking his abuse is all alleged. There's no like concrete proof of it going on. Somebody actually made like a little, what do you call it? Like a diagram? Diaphragm? Fucking whatever you want to call it. Somebody made like a chart with like all of like his abuse claims, had it color coded from like you know, stories about like his dad, stories about his mom, stories about his sister, which I was confused on it for a bit, but then later on in the stream, I think Boogie said that like his sister didn't abuse him, but his sister was also being abused or something like that. I'm not even 100% sure, but Keemstar then went to Boogie about it privately, said like, hey, we might need to talk about this on Locale Live. I think Boogie was like kind of against it, but I think he was like willing to discuss it on the show. No, he wasn't. I'm lying. He was like completely against it. The same shit with the fucking same shit with the cancer shit. He's like, oh no, you won't be talking about it. I will not be talking about it. Yada yada yada.
Hey, we got to go over this with you on the show. Whole new scandal. Boogie says, I will not talk about my abuse on the show. It's too hard for me. Left it at that.
Bull fucking shit. Like he talks about it all the fucking time. Before I even met Boogie, I knew about his abuse.
Keemstar then throws it out there saying, hey, we're gonna have Boogie's brother and Destiny debate each other on stream. Can you shut up?
I was trying to figure out when his brother would come on. I don't know if you guys seen this on social media, but Boogie's brother reached out to me and wants to debate Destiny. That's gonna be fucking fire. All right, that is gonna be fire. Destiny versus Boogie's brother over the whole cancer thing.
And then after 2 days of no contact, I'm assuming this is after Keemstar was already talking to Boogie, talking about like, oh yeah, we need to talk about these abuse claims on the show, and setting up the Destiny versus Boogie's brother debate. 2 days, no contact, and then Boogie just starts blowing up Keemstar's phone, right? And he just goes off the fucking rails. Like, he just loses it on him.
And I get a message from kid behind the camera. He goes, yo, Boogie's trying to get a hold of you. And I did see I had a missed call from Boogie. And so I called kid behind the camera. I'm like, what's going on? He goes, Keem, honestly, I don't know. He goes, Boogie called me and he says he wants to call you and I have to be on the phone as a witness. And I'm like, this is fucking weird. What the fuck is happening, right? So this piques my interest. I call Boogie. No answer. Whatever. Go on with my day. About 10 minutes later, I get a call from Boogie. And he's huffing and puffing on the fucking phone. Like he's hyperventilating. Mike's on the other line. So it's the three of us. Me, kid behind the camera, Mike, and Boogie. And Boogie goes, You are not going to talk about my sexual abuse on the show. And I go, well, I mean, people are canceling you for this. Don't you want to address it? You are not going to do it. And he's fucking losing his mind, screaming and fucking yelling. Within about like 5 minutes of this conversation, I tell Boogie, fine, I won't bring it up, but Wings might bring it up. And then he lost it. He wouldn't let anyone else fucking talk. He wouldn't let anyone else speak. I couldn't get a fucking word in. And he hangs up the phone on me and Mike and starts FaceTiming me, okay? He starts FaceTiming me. And it got so scary that I hit record, and I didn't actually record this part. But what Boogie did on FaceTime to me was so insane. He was screaming and yelling. He's fucking has a bottle of pills, and I don't know what kind of pills they are, but he's putting them in his fucking mouth, right? And he's acting like he's gonna eat them, and he's punching himself in the fucking head, and then he's grabbing hunks of hair and pulling out hunks. I'm telling you, his hand.
You got that recorded?
I don't have that part recorded, but I have some of the yelling and screaming on my fucking phone because the FaceTime was so insane.
I've seen him yell and scream before, but like, at what point do you start calling this dude's bluff? Because he does this every fucking time he doesn't get his way. It's like a kid in the fucking drugstore and unhappy he didn't get a car. Like, this is what it is. I mean, he could be taking homeopathic pills, as far as you know. And those are basically nothing.
Now, this is
chalk.
I don't know if you guys can see this. This is after the head of hair. Now, remember, this is a FaceTime, and I'm screen recording it on my phone, so there's no audio. But can you see that? Look at him.
I want to see this hair pull, because I don't see no big splotches of hair.
It didn't happen. I didn't get the hair pull. I didn't get the hair pull in the video. But he's just fucking, look at that.
You know, if you got on the phone with him about an hour a day, he'd be in such good fucking shape.
He's just fucking losing it. Like, completely losing it.
So after that, what's the next logical thing to do? Obviously, and I think this is like after an hour of like the same behavior going on, Keemstar then says like, yo, I just had to call the police on him. I had to call a wellness check. Which, I mean, fucking obviously, if you see somebody freaking out like that, I think that's like the only fucking rational thing to do, you know? I mean, he's doing all this shit while Keemstar is listening to Boogie's roommate and his girlfriend fucking terrified, trying to calm him down, while he's still screaming about how he wants to kill himself, while he's talking about like, oh, I hope the cops fucking kill me, I hope they shoot me, I'm gonna attack the cop as soon as he comes into my house so that 1, I either die, or 2, I spend 3 days in county jail.
And he's kept texting me fucking suicidal shit. I'm said, that's it. So I fucking called the cops.
Do you actually believe that, though? Do you actually fucking believe that shit? Like, I understand what you're saying. You're saying if I don't believe him, that 10% of him that might happen, what if he does it? I'll have it on my conscience, right?
Yeah.
But like he said it so many fucking times, it's gotten to the point that it's hindrance to believe him.
And he's just huffing and I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to kill myself. His girlfriend is in the background, absolutely terrified. His roommate is in the background, absolutely terrified. I go, am I on speaker? And he goes, yeah. And I go, can your girlfriend hear me? And he goes, yeah. I go, do you hear how scared your fucking girlfriend is? He goes, I don't care. She won't have to live with someone who faked cancer. At this point in the story, Wings, I'm terrified. maybe I made the wrong call. Maybe I shouldn't have called the cops. Because in my head, based on what Boogie's saying, he's going to try to do suicide by cop. He's going to go attack the cop and get shot in the head. So I'm on speaker and trying to calm him down. And I'm like, just stop yelling and screaming. The cop's going to be here anymore. Calm down, Boogie. And I hear the cop fucking come in, and I'm on speaker with him. And he opens the door. He goes, stay away from me. Stay away from me. Starts screaming at the fucking cop. I literally couldn't take it. I was having such a fucking panic attack listening to this conversation that I literally had to hang up.
Now he's going fucking insane, obviously, because he basically just sent the cops to somebody that says like, oh yeah, I hope the cops do something. I'm gonna attack the cops so that they do something. So now Keemstar, Mudahar, and Kid Behind the Camera are all trying to get in contact with Boogie.
And I'm just terrified. And then I'm calling him, no answer. Mike's calling him. And then he shoots me a text. Hey, can you call me later? And I'm like, motherfucker. Motherfucker.
Casual, as if nothing fucking happened. So after the cops leave, Boogie and Keem get back onto the phone call. And Keemstar claims, he's claiming this, but he also did have like two other people on the phone, Kid Behind the Camera and Grim. I don't know who Grim is. I think he's like an animator or something. Keemstar claims that this exchange happens.
And he's doing the suicide baiting thing. I want to die. I want to die. You don't understand. I'm going through crisis. I'm going through crisis right now. I can't deal with this. And you're going to talk about you're going to talk about my rape. You're going to talk about my abuse. I go, Boogie, stop. I've already told you long before the fucking cops got called that I wasn't going to. You're doing all this for nothing. No, you're going to do it. You're going to have Destiny come on and confront me about my fucking... And I go, I've had enough of this. I go, listen here, you piece of shit. I go, you are off the fucking show. You are not coming on the show. If you're suicidal like you say you are, it would be irresponsible for me to have you on the show. For the first time, Wings, this motherfucker stopped screaming and stopped selling and stopped yelling and was calm.
No, you said it right. You said it right.
Yeah.
He's selling you a product.
And he was calm as a motherfucker. And he goes, no, I'm good to do the show. I can do the show. I just don't want to talk about the rape. That's when I knew, without a shadow of a doubt, that he was playing me and he was manipulating me into the point of thinking that this guy might actually die, manipulating me to the point where I had to call the fucking police for a wellness check. This fucking master manipulator, this fucking actor was literally just trying to control the conversation.
And even after multiple times of Keemstar saying that, like, yo, we're not gonna talk about the show, this is how Boogie still fucking talks an hour after that fucking interaction happened.
And Mike is texting me, hey, Boogie's suicidal again. And this is an hour after I hung up on him. I fucking called Boogie and I said, add me to the motherfucking call. And he's doing it again. He's going, dude, you're going to talk about my abuse. I already told you I wasn't. I go, Boogie, I'm telling you right now, you are not coming on the show ever again. You're suicidal, and it would be irresponsible for me to have you on. He goes, no, I'm not suicidal as long as you don't talk about that. I don't know, you're suicidal. I literally had to do, yeah, exactly, manipulation. Exactly, right there. I'm not suicidal as long as you don't talk about that. That's manipulation.
I guess Boogie still has access to the channel, which I don't know why. I mean, I guess you'd think that after you fire somebody and buy off their shares, you would like change like the password to the account, but I guess not. Hey, I'm not the fucking creator with millions of fucking followers and dollars, but you know that would make sense to me. You know, Boogie then threatens to go live on Local Live and talk about abuse stories about his dad, his mom, and I believe stories about his sister being abused.
So then he starts threatening me. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go live. I'm going to go live on the channel right now. He's threatening me that he's going to go live. And then at one point, he gets so desperate to be in control, he goes, I'm going to go on the channel right now and tell them about how my dad tickled my wiener and how my mother raped me and how my sister raped me. And he just starts going into this fucking huge psycho fucking rant. And I said, fuck you, Boogie. I'll tell you what. I go, you're not going to be on this show ever again. You want to play these fucking games with me, you fucking psychopath? You want to manipulate me? You're not coming on the fucking show ever again. He goes, can you please just give me till tomorrow? Can you please give me till tomorrow? I'll calm down. I'll be a different person tomorrow. I go, maybe, but I fucking doubt it. And I hung up.
Wings of Redemption then floats the idea, and yo, I fucking love Wings of Redemption, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't around for like, you know, I wasn't like super into like the lolcow scene. I'm still not really. It's just this fucking drama is like insane. So it's like I just have to pay attention to it. But yo, Wings, you got a fan, brother. Wings then floats out the idea that he would pay $500 to Daisy's. I think that's her name. Dizzy's. Whatever the fuck, Buggy's girlfriend. They were paid their parents a $500 appearance fee, and then they'd have like a compilation of like all the lies and like just like the ways that like Boogie has been acting lately, just so that they can show like, yo, this is what your 21-year-old daughter has in store for her. Which, to be fair, funny as fuck. I think it's a funny ass fucking idea. But I also think that like it's almost necessary to do so because, yo, this is a fucking 50-year-old man put in a 21-year-old girl who can't function without fucking smoking weed because of how bad her anxiety is. Like, yo, this is like the type of shit that he's putting her through, knowing how fucking bad she is with like, you know, everything that like she got going on. Like at some point, like I think the parents need to be put aware of like how Boogie actually acts, especially if he's been fucking suicide baiting for fucking 5 hours. Fucking freaking out on them. Like, it's insane. And there is one slight clip that I'm gonna show later on in the video, which I think perfectly fucking pictures how Boogie is around these people, and it's not good. It's not good. I would be scared. Keemstar then calls Boogie the next day, and he's like, yo, I don't think that you're like in the right place to like be on the show. Like, I think we're gonna do this without you. And Boogie's like, no, I'm fine. Like, as long as we don't talk about that, I'm fine. And he's like, bro, I mean, after the way that you fucking reacted yesterday, I really don't feel comfortable having you on the show. And then he finally admits that everything that happened yesterday was a fucking act. And this clip happens right before Boogie gets on the podcast. Now, I'm not entirely sure who sent him the video recording. I don't know if it was Mudahar. I don't know if it was Kid Behind the Camera. I don't know if it was Grim. I think it was Kid Behind the Camera, though. He was there for, like, everything. He sends a secret recording that he had with Boogie on the phone right before Keemstar came on. The initial phone call, the thing that started this whole thing, I believe, or the second phone call. This is what Boogie had to say about Keemstar.
Yeah. I was trying to. I hate talking to people who aren't mentally ill. And the worst part about it is Keem is on the sociopath spectrum, so he is in fact mentally ill.
Right. Yeah, he's just different than us.
Right. He just has no awareness of it.
This is him. This is Boogie. You hear this? Can you hear this, Wings?
I can hear it, but I don't understand the full context of what he's saying
This is
right now.
Boogie talking to Kid Behind the Camera and Grim recorded the conversation. And he's literally saying that I'm a psychopath. Bro, I was worried the guy was going to die. And I had to call the fucking cops. But I'm the psychopath? Listen to this.
So you get...
I hate
Listen to this. This is the first time I'm hearing this too.
talking to people who aren't mentally ill. And the worst part about it is Keem is on the sociopath spectrum, so he is in fact mentally ill.
Right. Yeah, he's just different than us.
Right. He just has no awareness of it.
Right.
He might be on the narcissist spectrum if I'm being genuine.
Yeah. Hold on one sec, Boog.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, there you are. You got Boogie and Michael now, right?
All right, Boogie, you call Keem because it wasn't working for me. Okay, well, he's not going to answer if I call. He told me to stop calling him. Yeah, he called. He also texted him. He told him to So. All right, is everybody here?
Right.
Yes. Go.
Yo.
So, I'm hearing that you're still fucking saying you're gonna off yourself and shit.
That's me.
I'm trying to explain to people how I feel. I don't currently have any plans to do that anytime soon. I promise you I'll at least make it to my birthday, which is Wednesday. I promise that to everyone that's listened.
I'm hearing that you're still fucking saying you're gonna off yourself and shit. Is that true?
I'm trying to explain to people how I feel. I don't currently have any plans to do that anytime soon. I promise you I'll at least make it to my birthday, which is Wednesday. I promise that to everyone that's listened.
Well, if I hear you say that from this point on ever again, you're not coming on the fucking show ever again. Like, I swear to God, I'm not playing this game. This is not a fun
I
game.
understand. Well,
You
that's
put
how I feel,
everyone.
man. That's how I
don't
feel.
care. Just keep to yourself then.
Okay.
Keep to yourself. Why are you telling people that?
Because it makes me feel slightly better to voice it. I don't know. Dan, I'm in a very dissociative state. You're not talking to Steve at all. Steve is fucking gone. You need to understand that. I'm
I don't care,
here.
Boogie, we've been through this of you killing yourself for fucking years. It's going on a decade now. All right?
And I managed to not, and I'm really proud of myself. But this is the worst situation I've ever been in. This makes my divorce look like a fucking joke.
Yeah, why? You lost your wife. She was living in your home. You guys had a whole relationship together, and she left you. And we're talking about the internet.
And as soon as Boogie comes in, Keemstar like immediately confronts him like, yo, why the fuck are you saying this shit about me? And then Boogie just immediately deflects.
That, okay, you're not coming on the show. And then your demeanor changed as soon as I told you weren't coming on the show. And then you stopped acting crazy. You were normal then.
I don't remember any of that. I remember you telling me I had to go take a shower. So I remember taking a shower with my pants on.
Pretty quickly on in the call, you can see that, like, you know, Boogie is, like, super low energy, super, like groggy and shit. I forgot who called him out. I think it might have been Wings. I think it might have been Keem. I mean, it was one of the two. They're the only ones in the fucking call. But they're like, yo, why are you, like, acting like this? And Boogie says...
Boogie, perk the fuck up. Why are you over here all somber and sad and shit?
I'm kind of numb.
Why are you numb? Why are you numb?
Because it's better than being a crazy person.
Boogie then again claims that he will not be talking about his abuse. He can't handle his abuse being brought into question. And he had this very, very visceral reaction to it.
You're already...
I tried to explain to you that I mentally cannot handle that, and I don't know why you won't listen. I cannot do that. I mentally cannot do that. On a good day, I could not do that. I cannot have Destiny and Charlie in here telling me that I'm lying about the abuse that I had when I was a child. I can't do it. I can't.
If you're not lying about it, then why does it matter?
Because I don't want to revisit it. It was tough enough the first time. It was tough enough.
You can't be that way, but you just revisited it just like a month ago on the podcast with your brother, and you were perfectly happy and laughing.
Pretty different when it's my brother coming in and talking to me about it and having fun with it. It's a little different. It's a little different when it's Destiny coming in saying, you're a liar. Prove that your dad made you jerk him off. Prove it. Prove something that happened in 1983. Prove it. Prove it. If you don't prove it, it can't happen. If you can't prove it, it didn't happen. I can't do that. I can't prove something that happened in 1983. I didn't have a fucking cell phone in my pocket.
Okay, but you told me privately the reason why some of the stories, and I'm not going to leak anything, don't worry, but you told me why some of the stories are inconsistent and they don't match up.
Yes.
Why don't you just tell the audience?
I don't want to destroy a human life. Because I don't want to destroy someone's fucking life. Because I don't want to destroy somebody's life. Because I don't want to destroy somebody's life. Because I don't want to destroy somebody's life.
Okay.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You just sat here.
I'll destroy mine all day. I'll destroy mine all day. And my dad is dead. And my mom is dead. I'll talk about those pieces of shit till they fucking rot.
Yeah, but Chad and Desi aren't dead.
Still fucking alive. I will not. We've talked about it. We made an agreement, and I'm not going to do that for internet clout. I'm not going to do that so the Keemstar can jerk off to it. No, thank you. We're not here for the fucking audience to get off on.
We understand that you talk loud.
Somebody's fucking life. Your goddamn internet clout. This is not a topic I will cover for internet clout.
Which I think in that case he's talking about his sister, but like this is where I'm confused. Like on one hand he's talking about how his sister's getting abused. On this hand he's saying that like his sister, I'm assuming his sister's life is gonna be ruined by it, right? Because if she was getting abused, I don't think that would like ruin her fucking life, you know? But if she was abusing him, I guess, yeah. Even then, isn't like just talking about how your sister abuses you like already like life ruining enough? Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, which It's also kinda funny considering that Wing said this earlier on in the podcast, in that same podcast.
And I try to keep things privately, especially if you do them in private with me. But like we were driving over to your house the first day when we went up to Buffalo. The very first day when you wanted to come, we had like pizza and wings. We had to go pick the food up, right? And Boogie's on the phone in the backseat of the truck with his sister. And his sister is like chewing him out because she's calling him a liar and think this never happened to me and this kind of stuff. But I only had half the conversation.
As for that one sneak peek I was talking about how he truly treats the people around him, this is what I was talking about. Like, this just screams like red flag to me.
The screaming and yelling isn't helping you, and it isn't.
I'll whisper it.
Listen to me. This is what he does. This is why. This was the conversation last night.
Not yet. Not yet. Let me do my goddamn job. I'll tell you when the time comes.
Yeah, he's got a backup plan that where if we bring up the abuse, they're going to cut the power to his computer.
Yes. If I get out of control, my caretakers, both of them, are just standing right here, know to not let me get out of control. Well, so before it gets bad enough, they're going to take care of the problem.
Wings then asks him a simple fucking question. Not about his abuse, not about his cancer, not about anything like related to like the big fucking things that are happening right now. It had to do with the FaceTime call that happened earlier. He just asked for like specifics on like what type of medication that he was like taking on the FaceTime call that he was like threatening to overdose on, and this is his reaction to it.
You're on a lot of medicine, Boogie. Is any of those medicines an SSRI?
Go fuck yourself. I will divulge no more medical information to any of you motherfuckers.
This is, you don't even got to tell me what it is. Like, there's a bevy of medicine.
Yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Because you need to be on an SSRI.
Bro,
because like
just
you
stop.
should not have this
Wings, stop. Just stop.
Keemstar then asks Boogie if there's anything that he would like to say about the matter.
Boogie, why don't you just take the mic and say what you want to say about this whole situation?
God, I'm so happy. I hate this. I hate it. I hate this show. I hate fucking breathing air. I hate being alive. I'm in so much fucking pain. I can't fucking stand it anymore. I can't fucking stand this. I can't fucking stand this. I've ruined my fucking life. I just want to be on.
But you haven't.
Just stop.
You haven't
Wings, shut up. Just give the guy a minute. Wings, come on. All right, Boogie, listen. I need you to like actually calm down. No more yelling. All right? We get how you're feeling. You've described it very.
Then stop asking me.
I'm not asking you how you're feeling. I asked you, what I said is you have the mic. Why don't you say what you want to say about the situation?
I want to die. That's what I say over and over and over again. I hate being alive. I hate being alive. I hate breathing. I hate being alive. I'm in tremendous pain. I'm in tremendous pain. Help me, help me, help me. I'm in so much pain. I'm in so much pain. I'm in so much pain.
Honestly, at this point for the rest of the video, I can probably just play clips from the podcast because it's just that fucking unhinged. Keem then rightly points out, okay, well, we can't talk about your sister. Well, then can we talk about your mom and your dad and like what happened with that situation?
I know you can't talk about your sister. You said you would talk about your dad and mother all day. So will you address those issues? Because
yes, my mother twisted my fucking tipples as part of the abuse, and she twisted my balls and my dick, and she told me that sex was disgusting and awful, and she told me that only disgusting, awful people had it.
Keemstar even tried dropping it.
Okay, but then well, let's not talk about any of it.
No, my dad fucking masturbated in front of me and showed me pornography and asked me if I wanted to join in and encouraged me to touch him, and I fucking did! I did! I fucking did! I fucking did! I fucking did!
No.
There! Can we be done? Can we be done with it? Can we be done with it?
We're done. We're done. We're done with it. We're done with that conversation. I don't.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're done with that conversation.
And even after Keemstar tries to calm him down from hitting himself and screaming, fucking Boogie then brings it all the way back to the abuse.
Well, you're on here to have a conversation about this stuff, not fucking.
My dad showed me his dick and pornography. Like
nobody asked all this, Boogie. You're going back to it.
Come on, what is this? What the fuck is this?
Like, you can just see, even after multiple times on the podcast, where Keemstar is like, yo, we can drop it, we don't have to talk about it. Boogie's still trying to make it seem like fucking Keemstar's like forcing them to talk about it, which nobody fucking is. Like, bro, just relax, breathe. So they stopped the conversation about the abuse, so then they brought it back to the cancer situation. Keemstar lightly asks him, hey, is there any updates on confirmation tests? Like, did you book it? Is there like a confirmed date? And then Boogie claims, oh yeah, I dropped all of that. Fuck it, I don't care anymore.
Updates on your side with the cancer and all that. You were going to get some paperwork together. What's going on with that? Can you talk calmly?
I've canceled every test. I'm done. I don't have the money to fight it. I have no desire to fight it. I'm looking forward to dying, so I'm just done. I'm never going to get this bone marrow test done. It doesn't matter, even if I showed it to Destiny tomorrow, even if I decided to leak my medical records, which I'm still not going to do. He told me on this show, the last time we were on, Destiny will only accept him when it's a doctor telling it to his face. Well, my doctor's not going to fucking come on here, and I wouldn't want my doctor to fucking do it to begin with.
After a little bit more of a back and forth about his cancer diagnosis, Keemstar asks Boogie, hey, is your brother still willing to debate Destiny on it? Which then Boogie just like fucking puts his foot down and says like, no, I will not let him do that. I will call him on the phone, beg him not to do that. And Keemstar's like, why? And he's like, oh, because my brother also has suicidal tendencies.
Is your brother still going to debate Destiny? Is that a thing?
I hope not. I fucking hope not. I'll call him, beg him not to now.
Why?
Fuck this horrible shit show.
He wanted to debate Destiny. Wasn't it your brother's idea?
Sure, and I'm going to encourage him not to.
Why?
Because he has suicidal issues as well.
But I don't care. If I was in your situation and I did this shitty thing, yes, I'd hate myself too.
Because that would fuck up the debate somehow. I don't know. And after all of that, after how long even was that? Everything that I just talked about happened within the span of like 4 to 5 minutes. So he's like been going insane constantly. So Keemstar then asks like, oh, yo, can we slow down a little bit? Like, can you just like walk off? Can we talk to your girlfriend, see like, you know, how she's doing? Which Boogie just immediately refuses.
Can you take a break and can we talk to Desi real quick?
I'd rather not. She's miserable enough right now. She doesn't need your shit.
Well, that's why I'm trying to check out. Like, are you like this all day long, freaking out like this?
No, it's only when you're doing this shit to me. That's pretty much it. The rest of the day, I'm just quiet and play video games.
I'm not doing anything to you, bro. Stop saying I'm doing shit to you.
And honestly, I don't even think Keemstar was even saying that for like content purposes. I don't think that he was like trying to like quote unquote exploit his girlfriend or anything. I honestly think that at this point he's just like worried for her safety, which I don't blame him. Fucking I am too. Fuck. Save Daisy 2024. And after this point, I just didn't really watch it anymore. I honestly just felt like, it might just be the same thing. I think I watched like 2 whole hours of it. And after like 40 minutes later of me watching it, nothing really crazy happened. It was just like it was looping again. So I was just like, yo, fuck it, I'll save myself the other 2 hours. Fuck it, if there's anything that goes crazy, I'll see it on Twitter. So the last thing that I did see was Mudahar wanted to come on to the call. Keemstar asked if that was okay, and Boogie says, I mean, like, hey, if he fucking says anything about my abuse, I'm leaving. Which Mudahar doesn't, so shout out to him. But this was the first thing that he said to Boogie as soon as he got into the call.
Look, you should check yourself into a facility, to be honest with you. This is fucking weird.
I don't care. If I felt I needed the facility, I'd already be there.
So yeah, I think we officially came to the end of the Boogie arc right here. The Boogie faking cancer arc. A lot of crazy twists and turns, a lot of places that it went to where it just shouldn't have. It's just a damn shame that I got to this a week late, because nobody gives a fuck about this anymore, so I probably just wasted like 40 minutes of my time recording this. Because everybody's talking about fucking Chris from Mr. Beast now, which I should video on that soon. I do need to do some more digging, because I'm not like 100% sure on like all the details. I've like seen like, you know, the Twitter shit like here and there. But yeah, I got like 2, maybe 3 more videos to record today. First day back from Florida. Hey, we back on that shit, baby. Alright, peace.
Can you get louder? The chat can't hear you. You're mumbling.
Yes, I'm in the middle of a very severe panic attack.
Okay, let's take a moment. Big breaths. You ready? With me.
Leah something says.
Wait.
Let me get through it. Let me get through it.
I think your mic settings are wrong because we can't hear you. Even that screaming and yelling.
Says, scam Boogie, make him pay the $3K and mail the play button to Medicare. Lee something. Thank you for your donation.
Thank you, Leah something. We appreciate you.
Noah Scout, Boogie, keep your chin up, man. You'll get through this. We all go through the storm sometimes. Fault sees us through it. Thank you.
Look, that was inspirational. They had your back.
I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I just want to get through it. I don't care.
You got
So let
this.
me get through it.
You got this, bro. Let's
Shut
go.
up. Shut up.
You're doing good.
Shut the f up. Janelle M says, to me, it comes down to credibility, as in the Boogie has none. I'm having a hard time giving him any benefit of the doubt. I'm all for listening to all survivors. It's really hard to accept that I'm an advocate, but I can't.
Good volume that time. It landed good.
Lily Mousse says, I'm not a person to say if someone is lying about SA or not, but it ends up being a lie. Hope Boogie can live with that guilt. Rough subject matter. Take care of yourselves.
Yes. Let's go, buddy. Come on.
Big man on dick. Buy a hat for your hat.
Let him know. Go off, Queen. Go off, Queen.
I'm not interested. Just let me get through it, Dan.
You got this.
Matt, stop. Let me get through it, motherfucker. Matt Sales says, so only people that aren't capable of refusing his testimony are allowed to be discussed. If they are dead, they're fair game. This is why, Dan, I told you I couldn't talk about this, man.
You can do this.
This is why I told you, no, I can't. I told you I couldn't talk about
Boogie,
this.
you knocked this out of the park.
I begged you not to make me talk about this on the show. I begged you.
You crushed it.
I begged you. I begged you. I begged you, Dan. I begged you.
You crushed it.
You.
You did very good tonight.